Hey all, welcome back to Bex Squared Gaming. This is Scottish Bex's solo run. We are on day 14, which is a Horde day. We are running without mods and we are on Nomad difficulty. Today we need to finish making sure we're ready, getting things sorted and taking on the Horde. Will she make it through alive? Let's see. Hey all, and we are on day 14. So we are on Horde day. Absolutely fantastic. Very excited. This is going to be Horde number 2. It's either going to go great or horrifically wrong. I'm not so sure. So day 13, we got the Dew Collector. We got Horde Base bits sort of semi-finished. Still need to put down a few bits and pieces. And we hit up one of the military bits and we got ourselves a head torch finally. So it's still got things to do around the main base, get things a bit sorted, but in general, I think we're okay. I think we really kind of need to just do last bits and pieces for Horde night, not stressing too much about what needs to get done. I could go out and do a bit of looting. I'm a bit nervous about that. Whoa! That's a quick way of doing it. So as I was saying, could go ahead and do a bit of looting. Probably not going to. Might sort of finish getting bits and pieces around here done. Simply because I don't want to get caught out. I actually am quite happy. We've got a fair whack of ammo. I've got a couple of guns. Although they are pipe and they're not too quick, they will do for second Horde. Mostly, I kind of want to get this established, get some boxes up and running. And I think that kind of needs to be done now as a priority because I'm starting to struggle to actually put things anywhere. So I think my aim now is actually just getting my living base semi-organized now. I will be putting windows into this structure, but for the moment I'm just doing all blocks for ease, just for protection until I can get a outer layer up that will protect it. The main base or my living base doesn't really require a lot of protection. It's really just from wandering hordes essentially. It doesn't need nighttime. I'm never going to do the horde in here, so it is purely for wandering hordes essentially. I just need to get some protection up for. So for the moment, I just want to make it a solid structure so that it's safe, and then I can consider what I want to do after that. My bigger issue right now is I still don't have a cement mixer. I'm still a fair bit off a cement mixer just yet. So once we get through today and the horde is done, I do want to get out and start hunting for more books. I'm gonna need, there's so many things I need. So let's get the last of this down because this was the original outside structure. Don't need it anymore. It can come down. I initially started building on day 1 based on the premise of how I would normally build a horde base, and because we normally live in our horde base. But I decided this time, since I'm solo, I kind of want to separate them a little bit. Mainly because I don't want demolishers coming along and taking out the horde base and also taking out my base. It's not what I want to happen, and that has a higher chance of happening in a solo game than you with a duel, because obviously when we're playing with both myself and American Bex, I take on the demolishers sniping them, while American Bex deals with all the standard zombies below with her shotty. You know, you'll never see American Bex without her shotty. And so that is less of an option, and demolishers, in a solo game, demolishers become one of the bigger issues. So I absolutely don't want to fall victim to that. So separating my two bases is much safer. We have fallen victim to that in the past, where a demolisher got into our horde base on horde night, and we lived in our horde base and did one massive explosion on the central column and took out everything, all our boxes, all our loot, pretty much most of the horde base and the base in one go. And because I think it was 2 demolishers got in, exploded one after the other, and I would rather lose one base and then run around like a maniac waiting for the Horde Night to finish than lose everything you've spent days collecting. You just don't want that at all. Okay, so I've been kind of avoiding putting my blocks in down here because it makes it easier to reinforce, but since I'm so far from cement, I'm just going to put them in so I can start organising the base because I kind of need to, and it just means when the time comes, I will have to dig one of the pieces back out to reinforce, and you know, it sucks, but I will do it. But to be honest, as this is my living in base and not my horde base, I'm actually not really too stressed about making this base cement and steel. This base will survive for the limited attacks it will get as cobblestone. The only reason you would need to do it steel is if you start getting demolishers in the screamer packs. And while that is a possibility, I'm not expecting it. So what I am is out of dirt, well, clay. I need to start thinking about that. I need to make myself a clay pit somewhere and start digging out clay. Right. I'm thankfully next to a hill. I can go start doing that. I might dig into this hill and get myself some clay. I suppose if you're doing a lot of buried supplies quests, that's probably where you're going to get all your clay from, actually, when I think about it now. For someone who I'd say I don't quest as much as a lot of other people do. I think I get to that stage, but I don't do as many questing. I don't do a lot of questing to begin with. I think a lot. I don't do a massive amount to begin with. I think I do more further in. I mean, like that, I've already done a small bit. And you think about if you were doing a buried supplied, and I'm already at 700 and just shy of 750 clay. So if you were doing a buried supplied and you're digging a hole out, you're probably going to walk away with 2,000 clay each time you do it. So my day has gone red. That's good. I do know it's Horde Night. It's very exciting. This is a double whammy on the iron field. Get exciting. Might be a fair whack of iron around here if there's two nodes. Just can't seem to keep my water up at the moment. Well, hello, my lovely. What a boob jiggle right at the end there. That was lovely. I can't decide if that's just a really good nod to physics, or in the sense of that if she's not wearing a bra and she falls down, of course her boobs are going to jiggle, or if it's just made by a whole bunch of men. I'm not sure which one it is. I'll rephrase that: a whole bunch of heterosexual men. I'm honestly not sure. Oh, lovely. There we go. Looking forward to Horde Night. Will be interesting to see. The first one was good, a bit scary in places, but the first one always is, because you just never have anything to survive with, and therefore it makes it that little bit more pants filling, really. But we got some good weapons now, so part of me is kind of excited about the next Horde. It could go okay, and it could go disastrously wrong, but you just never know with a Horde Night. That's what makes it fun. Still need to get more spikes up and running. But I think that's really it. I don't... Ooh. Hello. Can I help you? Well, that's one opinion. Yep. Never used one before. That's the first time I've had the Dew Collector. So, how are we doing? We're just reinforcing really at this stage. Like I said, I wasn't going to, but I've just decided I'm going to because I can't live with the unorganized chaos that is my base any longer. It is grinding at me now. And not in an enjoyable fashion. I put the stairs up there. Will I... Because that would save and give me a whole side back if I was to contain the stairs to be single side. Can I do that without blocking the base? Okay. I'm not using that for the moment. I'm just thinking of other options for getting stairs up. But yeah, okay. And that's what I'm looking at. Like that, and then yeah, see that? That's fine. And then that saves. That gives me a whole side back if I contain it to a single side. Yes, that works for me. Okay, so roof needs to go up one more. Up one more. And things will need to get moved around a little bit again still. I'm never happy. I'm always moving things. Empty it. Give me the... Okay, so we've got food and water that we can use down here. And we have boxes that we can start using in here. So... start with the obvious. Just getting food. Or that was used in something, but now doesn't seem to be. Food, food. Good. Alright. So we put all of our... we're going to put our water in the liquids at the bottom at the moment. That's not liquid. Ah! And canned foods. I'm going to take the water back out. I'm going to put... Let's put uncooked foods in here. A moment. I had eggs, yes. So let's get some more. Eggs and that cooking up. That's fine with me. Alright, so... Animal fat and water. I don't really want to use my water for that right now. Okay. Repair up that pipe rifle. Where was it? Okay. Right. I need a... gardening box in the corner for the moment. Definitely need to. I need to get a load of stuff out of my inventory. That's for sure. Get all this out of my inventory. So we need to gardening. Not seeds, that's beans. And they are plants that are completed, so they don't count. What is the grass, I suppose, but... Right, so gardening stuff. Need to get gardening stuff out of here. The gardening stuff. Right. Let's get all the seeds out. Yep, that's corn seed. That's not. That's a goldenrod flower. That's, yeah. And then we can put the rotted flesh in as well, because I'm going to need that for gardening. And coffee beans can go in here. And the others... that's not a seed, is it? That was a seed. Other stuff. Inventory. Yep, hear you gasping. Well, that at least creates some. It doesn't seem to create enough water, so you'd probably need a bunch of them. Put that up there for the moment. I've got other plans of things that I want to do, but right now I'm just trying to get certain things out of the way. So I've picked that. Everything in there is up now, so I can get rid of this. I need first aid box as well, which I'm going to use at the top there, which I normally would move up the stairs, and I will do at some point. Basic parts box, that's always the first thing I need. Mods. Mods can go in here. Big parts box, batteries and things at the bottom. All parts. Moment, spare weapons, and building. It's not how I will have it completely when I'm done, but it will do for the moment while I shuffle stuff around. So, that's the wrong box. Okay. Getting this sorted. We're getting quite close to Horde night now. I'm not too worried. I am semi-prepared. I'm not panicking about it at this point. Just trying to... Oh, shit. Better go deal with him. Okay, not good. Not what I want right before bloody Horde night. Let me go deal with him. Not good. Oh, nice. Right, we've got a whole bunch more. Right, let's get these guys. Is always, for some reason, this model is always tougher, of zombie is always tougher than some of the others, and I don't know why. Because I remember when they added it, he seems to take quite a few more arrows than some of the others. This is not good. I need to get this all done before Horde night, or this is going to be a disaster. Oh, I'm out. Oh, no, 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 that's not good. Yeah, there we go. Out stamina is never good. What have we got left? Right. Spikes are damaged already. What do you mean you can't repair it? Alright. I need to get the rest of the spikes going, don't I? As many as that. Probably don't even need as many as that, but... Right, let's quickly go start picking things up for Horde Night. Kinda getting there. It's gonna be a nightmare. Right. Alright, I want that on me. I need other things on me. I'm gonna need some of them. And some of them. And don't have a crossbow yet, so that's not really... I need some spare of them, for sure. I'm going to keep them on me in case of emergencies. Right, I do need spare iron. That's my steel. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for them. Right. I thought I had some first aid kits. Okay. Right. Take that with me. So I've got my ammo, I've got arrows, I've got foods, I've got first aid kits. I'm going to use one of them right now. I think I'm where I can be, really, in terms of for the Horde. I'm going to go start putting the spikes out. Okay. So it doesn't work the way it used to. That's 3,000, that's fine. I might reinforce the two behind it just out of check. So, obviously, if you missed any of the other ones, there's holes here because in the long run I would have another row out there, obviously separated from it so it's not attached. It would be dart traps with triggers here, so when they stand on it and they're trying to get through this, they're being pummeled through with dart traps or turrets. If I am playing a group game, I tend to use a lot more blade traps, but blade traps will be down and around here instead. And then it's more focus fire once they're here. And the reason it's a space is to allow the dart to go straight through without, if it misses them, without damaging the structure. So that is the intention. Getting there, another 40 seconds or so. Let me just double check that my... Yep. If they don't come, it means the spikes are discouraging them or they're seeing them as an obstacle and we're going to have to remove some of them, but that's, I'm not worried about that. As long as I don't fall off, we'll be fine. Alright, here we go. I hear them. Here we go. I don't think they're coming the way they should. Let's remove some of the spikes, shall we? Yeah, they're not coming the way they should, unfortunately. The spikes might be causing a problem. Come over. Can I encourage them to come round? Maybe not. All right. I'm not too worried. I mean, it's a pretty solid structure. They're gonna have to do extensive damage to really get to me. Some of them are pathing correctly and some of them aren't, so I'll need to look into why. I think it's the spikes that's throwing them, but I wouldn't have them anyway once you get into trap layers, so... not too worried at this stage. I'm not. There's nothing so far that's got me worried. Yeah, you're doing fairly well, mate. What we didn't have was a dog pack before Horde. Now that is unusual. Or an animal pack. Sometimes it's dogs, bears, wolves, vulture. We've had a vulture pack before, a Horde night before. That sounded like a doggy growl. Got a load down here. Ah, we do. Look. I prefer this kind of Horde. I feel like I'm doing the killing rather than letting everything else doing the killing. I mean, you do get XP for your traps, you just don't get as much XP for your traps killing. First block down. Oh, walked in at my spike there. I'm an umpty. You know what I didn't bring with me? Pipes to repair my guns. Glad the rifles reload faster now. That's definitely going alright, I think. Yeah, they're starting to break down some of the blocks and things, but I think, given that they're not pathing as intended, which I think is due to the spikes, I think we're alright. Glad it's all cobblestone. That was a nice calm Horde night. A bit calmer than the last one was. I'll be calm right up until something collapses. We're about halfway point now at 1 o'clock, so finishes at 4, starts at 10, so... There's fairly small structures, so it takes a large amount of damage before it'll collapse. Because all the blocks will support each other. Oh, got her down. Okay, and the only damage I've taken is because I stood on a spike myself. Yeah, just, you know, who needs the zombies to kill you in Horde Night? You can step onto your own traps. Let's see. No. That does. Oh, that was not. But for given that I'm doing, it was not fast paced. It was not quickly done. I'm actually really happy with that. That was fairly quick. Finished before 2. Drop down. There we go. Let's see what I get. Alright, arrows. Goldenrod tea. Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's do it. I mean, look at that. They didn't even bring down one of those blocks. They brought down that block and a little bit of damage to other blocks, but they not even brought anything down. I'm not... Yeah, that was fairly harmless. I do find, however, though, that the odd-based hordes are always heavier, tougher, harder, and the even-based odds are usually hammer. So, as this was a second horde on an even day, I'm not too surprised that that's quite as calm as that. Well, that was nice and smooth. Everything up. That's another storage chest down. Okay. Not my intention. That was my intention. Right. Gun parts. I'm going to put them in here for the moment. What's left in there. Is that everything else out that box? It is, so that box can now go. Right, we'll put let's first get tools and wow, it's really coming down outside now. Okay, tools and other things in here. Got a whole load of things to support, so liquid in there would really be in the first aid box. Yeah, go down and put a few things away. Right, you. Building bot. I don't know, I need to hang on to that. Oh, I'll put it away for the moment. Building box. Traps. Hearts box. Duct. Glue. Need to put bones and glue and duct tape. Make parts for ammo is here. I'm going to put actual ammo in here as well, just for the moment. What did I put first aid? I put first aid there for the moment, didn't I? First aid will be going back up the stairs, but for the moment I don't have my next floor built, so it's going to stay here. And there we go. That's the last box emptied into my bags. So now I can sort through, and that will be, I'm hoping to end day 14 with my base sorted, Horde night done, and ready to kick on, which I think is exactly where I want to be. And I'm going to be very happy with that. Okay. Tools. Put all the tools and stuff up here, didn't I? Just for the moment. Okay, down to parts. Alright, so let's get parts out this box. Okay, so I usually put feeling my iron at the bottom. That can go in the cooking box. Iron out of there. Build box. Right. Well, we're coming to the end of day 14. I'm actually just going to run on a tiny touch. I just want to get this stuff away, to be honest. And then I'll go forward from there. Building box. Usually Steve, me and the other. Yeah. I'm getting so close to being done. I just want to get this all away. And then I can feel like I'm prepped for going forward, which I think is where I need to be. That needs to go in here. It's to my first aid box. That needs to go to my first aid box. And parts box. Right, I've got more than enough cloth, but I'll put my third one in anyway. We have mechanical parts and all that. That goes into the bluesy box. This goes into my buildy box. That comes with me when I'm out and about. There is my water. Should be up there. And my repair kits. And not take all of them with me. So I think that's me. I think that's me semi-organized. Everything that goes out. Additional usage. And then there. Oh, and I think we are organized. So, end of day 14, survived the horde, not really any problems. Got a bit of repair work to do, didn't take a lot of damage. Next horde should be harder. Started to get some storage boxes. Not started to have some storage boxes in play. Not the final layout in terms of what's going to go where, just more to get things organized for the moment. And allows me to start focusing on building up, and I think we're there. We've got the basics of my personal base started, and the horde base is still semi-standing. I got the dew collector out. I'm pretty happy. I think we've done fairly well, and while there is a little bit of repair work to do on things, I think we're good. I think this is end of day 15, end of day 14 all. So If you have enjoyed yourself, please do give us a like and a subscribe. It really does help the channel. It was a very calm Horde day, I must confess. Hoping the next one will be a little bit more. I'm hoping to get some more traps up, but as of, we're going into week 3 and day 15. So we'll see you in the next one all. Enjoy.